Hello, boys and girls of the internet, and welcome to a story of one man, one game, and 500 miles. On Friday, March the 26th, in order to signify my Twitch brand change from Daytona Online to what it is now as Daytona USA, I decided to make a challenge for myself, a challenge to drive 500 miles in the classic Sega game Daytona USA. The challenge was to be spread across the game's 3 tracks, 37 Speedway, Dinosaur Canyon, and Seaside Street Galaxy. In order to make it to the 500-mile distance, I would have to do multiple races across these 3 tracks and add them up to a total of 500 miles. This was not going to be an easy thing, and it would test my mental ability to actually stay focused for the entirety of the racing. At this point in my challenge, I already had an hour of trying to deal with some technical difficulties, so I had to put my head down and focus on getting the most laps done as possible. I couldn't talk much on stream because my dad was literally taking a nap just outside my window. But none of that mattered because my audio for most of this race was blasted from the previous technical difficulties. 80 laps done, 80 miles. This circuit was personally not the best for me. The entire time I was struggling to get the car turning in the final corner. Whenever I did, it turned way too much and I either hit the inside wall or spun. I visited the pits probably 5 different times in this race. A race that I could have done with no pit stops at all, seeing that there is no fuel or tire wear active, just damage. I finished a miserable 4 laps down in 12th position, but the game allows you to complete all of your laps, so there was no real worry for me. This increased my mileage from 80 to 176. From testing the night before, I fell in love with this circuit, and it's mostly down to the San Francisco-like aesthetic and the amazing song that plays while you race around here. There's almost something magical about the feel to older games. Although being too young to have played Daytona USA in its prime, there's a certain type of nostalgia that comes over me. Games like this did more than just create good gameplay mechanics or improve graphics. They captured a feeling and create a strong emotional bond with you. In today's day and age, there are some but very few games that try and replicate that feeling. I wish more game developers would devote as much time into making their games have an emotional connection with its players as much as they focus on things like having a smooth 4K 60 FPS experience. It's not that having crispy, realistic looking gameplay is bad, it's more so you leave out an important aspect that makes a game beloved. This is me doing some stretching and small exercises to relieve the tension of me sitting in the chair in the same position for so long. As silly as this looks, it helped a lot with the challenge, and it helped me to stay comfortable and reach a mindset that would allow me to complete the 500 miles.
Push yourself, Jerry. Push yourself.
These are pre-race stretches.
Pre-race.
We now gotta stand for the national anthem. Daytona, let's go racing.
Joe. Hello. Fire.
And after doing these warm-ups and getting some water, I was ready to dive right back into it. One of the interesting facts that I learned while preparing for this challenge is the reason why Daytona USA doesn't have Daytona as a track. The developers used satellite imagery and sent staff to photograph Daytona International Speedway, and the director of Daytona USA, Yoshihiro Nagoshi, walked a full lap around the track to get a feel for its banking. The team considered using Daytona International Speedway and also Bristol Motor Speedway to be the game's beginner course. However, Daytona USA was not intended to be a simulation game, and because the game would also be sold in Japan and Europe, Daytona and Bristol were rejected as being way too repetitive, resulting in the oval track being what it is today, 3.7 Speedway. A track that I only can describe as being Pocono Speedway, except they moved the pit and start finish line, and also shrunk it to a mile. And in all honesty, this layout really works. This track is pretty fun and the last corner is quite the challenge. After doing some crunching of the numbers and avoiding Dinosaur Canyon at all costs because I suck there, I figured out that I'd only need to do 15 laps at Seaside Street Galaxy, and then I could finish the challenge with an 80 lap sprint at 3.7 Speedway. Oh my god, big crush! Yo! We need to be top of the podium for the finale. This is a Daytona 500, not the Daytona 500, the Daytona 500. This Libra car is such a menace. Oh no, not like this. Holy crap. What just happened in front of me? What is happening in front of me now? I like look away for 1 second, I see cars falling from the sky. Oh, the leader just got destroyed by traffic. What is wrong with you, you absolute moron? The laps are winding down. Trends tell us we'll be hitting another patch of traffic pretty soon. Well, around like lap 60, we'll be hitting a big patch. The second place is really keeping me true though. One mistake and I could end up losing the lead. One like heavy piece of traffic that can hold me up and I could lose the lead. Jesus Christ, bro. Aw, dude, that car is gonna get dumped. Perfect traffic management right there. Oh, okay, yeah, that guy's out for me. Oh my. One more lap car. This is it, this is to decide the Daytona 500. And we will do it! Yes! There's no music right now, but we have done it. 500 miles in Daytona, USA. Oh my gosh, we did it. Yes. Yes. 500 miles at Daytona. Now we nickname it Daytona.